Hi guys, Adam from Clarkes of Cavan here. Beside me here we have a Kubota LX-351 ROPS machine, and I suppose the reason I'm doing a quick video today is to illustrate the deal that's available on this machine in terms of a 0% finance scheme which is available from Kubota for this quarter. The deal is a 2+22 monthly payment scheme on fully 0% over 50% of the price of the tractor. So I suppose to break that down or explain it a bit more, 50% of the price of the tractor is covered on 0% finance. The scheme is laid out in a 2+22 repayment scheme. So basically it's 2 payments up front and 22 remaining instalments at fully 0%. Look, it does mean you need to come up with 50% of the price. I suppose where that will come into play would be if you have a good trade-in of any sort. We'll accept Kubota compacts, other brands, whatever you have, that can go against your 50%, and then you'll get your 0% on the balance. So look, it does work very, very well for somebody with a trade-in to come against it, but at the same time, it's still half of it on 0%. You can come to us with the rest and we can get you sorted on 0% for the balance. Whatever way you want to work it, we'll try and work around you. Just to give you a quick run through off the range, obviously it's not just available on this particular model, it's available on the full LX range. The LX range consists of 2 main models, an LX-351 like this one, and an LX-401, which is the slightly bigger brother of this, 40 horsepower as opposed to 35. Same chassis, same machine, completely just a wee bit more power. It's available in 2 configurations in terms of ROPS or cab. So we have the option of either the ROPS frame, as you can see on this one, or the cab model, which has air conditioning, air seat, full spec machine as well. So your 0% finance covers the range, not just this model. So do talk to us about that. We do have cabbed models due into us as well, so we can do it on them just as easy. But in terms of the spec of these tractors, where these sit in the compact range is, look, they're on the larger side of horsepower for compact, 35, 40 horsepower. The idea of the LX range is it's a lighter weight, large horsepower tractor. And where they'd mainly be focused on would be the likes of your garden contractors, your equestrian centres, basically in places where weight is still an issue. You don't need it to be, you don't want the tractor to be overly heavy, but you still get lots of horsepower out. So from a garden contractor point of view, the like of this is still not going to damage ground. Now obviously you'd have to configure it with the turf wheels versus the agri wheels, which this one obviously has your agri wheels on it, but we have turfs available. If you buy this tractor, you want it on turf wheels, we swap them. There's no difference in the price, it's just whichever configuration you want. Where the agri wheels come in on something like this is the like of that equestrian type scenario for sand arenas, stuff like that. Or look at light farm work around small sheds, you know, a link box, power box, trailers, whatever you need to move. There is any amount of uses for these machines. You see them all over the country in all different sorts of configurations, but we can work around what setup you have and get you sorted. I suppose a couple of things that will be consistent with all models within the LX range is they're all running hydrostatic transmissions. So if you just come around here, you'll see the setup of this. So on your left hand side when you're sitting on the machine, you'll see you have 3 ranges, high, medium and low, and 2 neutrals. So you can essentially run 3 different ranges, your low, medium and high. That's all ran through this foot pedal here. So you forward and back on the one lever, and as I said, you can switch between the ranges. You have a manual rev adjustment here as well, which operates the RPM of the tractor. This operates the speed of the tractor, so you can set your revs if you're running the likes of a finishing mower or something, and then your speed is altered via the pedal rather than the rev dictating that, which is a good feature. There is a cruise control feature on this machine as well, so for the likes of certain jobs where you're in a straight line and you just need a certain speed, you can set it on the lever and leave it at that. Your linkage is adjusted via this lever here. Your PTO is on a nice switch here as well, nice and close to you. The ergonomics of this tractor is very, very nice. When you're sitting in the seat, you have everything close to hand. You've even a built-in loader lever. This tractor is loader ready. I'll just show you, Neil, if you come round the far side here. So you have your 4 valves there, ready-made, sitting there for a loader should you need it at any stage. So it means you basically can just buy the loader and our guys can fit it. There's no re-piping or piping in or anything like that. It's just brackets go on, loader clicks on. So it does leave you down the line, you're future-proofing the thing a bit as well. Diesel tank is filled from the top here. In terms of, if you want to come round the back, you'll see here that we have a range of spool valves here, double acting spool valves, 2 sets of them, very useful for running different bits of garden equipment. And you have your 3-point linkage there, which is running category 1 linkage balls, which suit the smaller equipment. You have a trailer light built in, and you have PTO, your PTO button on the rear of the tractor. So very useful for running the likes of maybe a log saw or something exterior to the tractor. Obviously there's a process to allowing that to run, so you do have to be sitting on the seat, you have to have the handbrake on, a few bits like that from a safety aspect as well, but it's something that you have built onto the side of it there. As you can see, you can probably see a couple of different lights on this. This is a fully road legal tractor. It can be registered for the road, so it's safe to utilise between different farms and should you need to travel on the road. It'll come with a number plate from ourselves as well. Nice little touch there, a toolbox on the rear of the tractor, just hold your couple of balls and pins and stuff like that. The manual's in it there at the minute, but you can utilise that for whatever you need. You'll see there's a drawbar on this tractor with a pin, so it'll hold the likes of your wee trailers as well. There is stabilisers on it, so if you're using the likes of a link box and stuff, you can tighten them up to leave it nice and solid. You have adjustment on this linkage here too to raise and lower your linkage to whatever suits. And that's pretty much the back of it. Just actually, Neil, going back to PTO speed and PTOs on this tractor. So with this machine, you have the option of 2 PTOs. So you have a mid-mounted PTO directly under my hand there, I suppose, really, for running the likes of a mowing deck. So Kubota will supply a rotary mowing deck that will go underneath this tractor. And I suppose why these couple of controls are here is you can utilise that, as in you can individually select that the middle will be running or just the rear, and there's actually an option for both to run at the same time. Now you could say, well sure, why would you be running a rear unit and a middle unit? Where that comes into play is some of these tractors do be kitted out with a grass collector system on the back and your middle deck mower in the middle, so you need obviously your PTO running that grass collector with a turbine on the side to basically throw the grass up into the collector. So that's why the option is there to run both the rear and the middle PTO at the one time. But you can individually select that, you know, on your levers, so you can select to whatever sort of usage you're doing. It is a 4-wheel drive tractor, so you have a lever in here for putting your 4-wheel drive into gear. There is a couple of features there in terms of you can lock your loader arm there, and there is actually a dial for closing off the hydraulics on the rear of the tractor. If you were running the like of that mid-mount deck, you just want your hydraulics to operate the deck up and down. You don't need anything happening at the back. You can lock your back hydraulics, so that's a good feature as well.
In terms of cab Adam, is there much difference in layout?
Layout inside the machine is the same, but obviously it's just fully enclosed. It's a proper nice cab, like really well finished off inside. Just lots of space in it too, to be fair, for as nice and compact as they are. There's still lots of room and lots of visibility out of it. But yeah, no, it's a nice setup as well. just to see a wee button here I hadn't explained is there's a bi-speed turning feature on the Kubota compacts. It's something they bring through right from their small compact tractors all the way up to their full spec agri tractors. They're basically bi-speed turning is where the outside wheel speeds up ever so slightly and the inside wheel slows down that little bit, so it allows the tractor to have a good tight turn in the headland. Particularly useful on a garden tractor for cutting in tight spaces. On a larger agri tractor, we see it being used more so in the tillage end of things rather than the an ordinary farmer at home. But it is a feature that's on this tractor as well. But there is a lot of spec on this hydraulics wise, in terms of the hydrostatic drive system on it. It's a very high spec compact. Like, I'm just actually even finding a couple of bits I haven't explained as I'm going here, but there's even 2 preset RPMs. So if you had a set RPM for running X machine, you can actually preset 2 of them RPMs. So without even adjusting your lever manually, she will actually go to certain RPMs automatically. So you can preset them. And that's probably thereabouts it. I probably have missed something, but it's a good rundown on it anyway. If you're interested in a Kubota LX or any compact for that matter, give us a shout here at Clarkes of Cavan. You'll see these machines online or in our store here. We have one on the showroom here and we have probably more in the yard as well. But it's definitely worth having a chat with that 0% finance available. It's a good chance to buy one. With that, I suppose just to mention as well, you will have an option of buying this tractor with a 5-year Kubota care plan and the hours to match that. Let it be 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 hours, whatever your usage matches up to be. We can quote you there, including all of that, and means your machine's guaranteed for 5 years. So look, give us a shout and we'll get a bit of pricing done for you. See how we go.